Hey besties, let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? It's something about Brittany uh, Renner. It's something about her that she just, I want to sage my living room when I get done watching Basketball Wives. She's dark. She's evil. She's mean. She's nasty. And moving forward, besties, I'm not going to speak too much about her. If she has something to say, I'm going to say Brittany was talking because she is just so bitter and mean, and she is giving Jackie the smoke that her own mother deserves. Jackie ain't done nothing to you, nothing. And Chantel, you ought to be ashamed of your little childish self. And I'm gonna say it every time. Ain't no way I could hate my mother. You ain't fit to sit up here and hate her with me. You don't get to talk about her. You don't get to say nothing. If I need to vent to you, all you gonna do is listen, pray, and encourage me to go talk to that lady or whatever. Ciao. Well, welcome, besties. You are now behind the shade. Thanks for joining me. I recap your favorite reality shows weekly. Now let's kiki and ha and get into another episode of the Basketball Wives. It is season 12, episode 10. It seemed like this show just came back on. We are already on episode 10. Chill. Go, Deadbeat, go. No, they didn't name the show after what something Brittany said. It was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. But besties, how would you rate this week's episode? Oh, um, Brandy is finally remembering who she is. She been just quiet and humble, and now she kind of getting back to her rah-rah self. I like that. Um, you know, I don't, it was pretty good. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. I'll give it a good 7. It'll get a 7. So it's day 2 in Hawaii. Jennifer's talking to Jackie, and she's just asking her, like, don't you want to talk to your daughter? Like, just talk to her. Child, Jackie said she will only talk to Chantel on YouTube or her talk show. So Shani got 2 options. She can talk to her mother on her mother's YouTube channel, or on her talk show. Jackie, what talk show? What channel do it come on? What time does it come on? I'm about to see. I'm about to look to see if Jackie really has a YouTube page and what's on it. Is it gonna be her following Doug around? Jackie Christie. Let's see here. Carlos King. Jackie. Does Jackie have a? Let me see. Sorry, y'all. You know they happening. Oh wait. I don't see where she has a YouTube. Okay. So she wait a minute. Is this her? My husband is my oh wait, it's oh my god. Oh god, no. It's music on here. I want to get well, I'm not monetized, but I don't want to get dinged anyway. Anyway, okay. On her YouTube channel, I guess, child. So so Jennifer and Brandy, they're just sitting here like, I don't have a clue how to go about helping them. I don't know what to do. So Shani calls Dougie, her brother, and tells him about what happened at dinner the night before with her and her mama. And he's like, I just feel like y'all should have worked this out by now. And so Shani She hopes that they can get a resolution while they're on this trip. Did you hear that, Brittany? I said last week that Shani and Jackie are one conversation away from working things out and getting back on track. Just one conversation away. And guess what? Chantel wants a resolution. Maybe on her terms. Hey, but she's here for it. Okay, Brittany, I see. I told you everybody doesn't feel the same way you do, Brittany, about your mother. Okay. So Jackie, Jen, Denise, and Ming, they are on their way to go do some underwater water scooting activity, child. I'm like, what is that? Some new snorkeling, a new way to snorkel? Okay. But the group is divided in half. The other girls are gonna go do something else. Ming says this is a way that they can repair their relationship. All the ladies do it on every city, on every franchise, and it doesn't really work. I don't think, last week on Orange County, the girls did that too. So okay, we gonna see. So Jackie tells them, you know, that they could have been better. Last night they could have done better, but they didn't. Denise asked, "Oh, did she unblock you? Did you able, she don't feel like you should have stayed. Don't you feel like you should have stayed?" That's what Denise said. She asked her, "Don't you feel like you should have stayed at the table?" Jackie says, "No. It started going left, so I left. So people, y'all can enjoy y'all night. I didn't want to, nothing. I don't want to. You know what it is? Jackie don't want to crash out. If you guys been a fan, Jackie will tear up some stuff, get up, want to fight, throw. She trying not to go there because this is her daughter. So the other ladies, Evelyn, Ty, Chantel, and Brandy and Brittany, they going canoeing. Okay, so Evelyn wants to clear her name with the big three, or should I call them the Misery Loves Company and Company? That's what I'm gonna call them. Okay, so over there with the others, Jackie sends Chantel a video telling her that she loves her just in case they don't survive this boat ride and all that. And so that's what Denise asked. Oh, did she unblock you yet? So Jackie was like, girl, yes, I'm her mother. I had her. And then she asked her, you know what? Check this out. Check this out. Do y'all think I love my daughter? I want all y'all to answer. So Denise gonna say, well, your actions show otherwise. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, Judge. So then Jennifer says, you love her, y'all just have complications. And so Ming Lee was like, you deflect, Jackie. You be deflected from solving the issues with your daughter. And your daughter is hurt and she wants to have a relationship with you. She wants you to go to counseling. Child, Jackie cuts her off. I appreciate that, Ming. I appreciate that. I walk away because I'm not a part of no circus. Ming Lee says, well, you should address things with your daughter. And so she gets up and she imitates Jackie getting up, leaving the table. And so Jackie's like, she get up, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. So Jackie now feels attacked. So the ladies go do the underwater activity, all except for Jackie. Jackie do not play with water. She's like, not me. And okay, great. Scary. She's scary, huh? She don't do nothing. She's so not fun. So Brandy tells Evelyn that Jackie will only talk to Chantel on her talk show or on her YouTube channel. And I'm just sitting here thinking with all the drama that's going on, I know things are stemming from childhood, but what is happening right now in this moment? What has Jackie done to you currently, Chantel? Like, what is it? Why are you just coming so hard on her? And Jackie is trying her best to not crash out. She don't want to. She gets up, she leaves. Jackie gonna lose weight this season because honey, Jackie has not had one meal. Every time it's time to eat, y'all get to asking questions and she got to get up. The lady is hungry. You hear me? Evelyn says that Jackie is unhinged. And she says she wants the attention. That's why she want to go on her YouTube channel. She wants to, go viral and end up on the Shade Room or something like that. So Evelyn pulls Chantel to the side, because Brittany and Denise has said that, she's a mole, trying to seek information and all that. And so she said, yeah, I've called Denise sometimes, we talked or whatever, but she said, but I wasn't trying to get any information about you. Chantel says, some conversations should have happened, but emotions were running high, and but I fools with you, you cool, Evelyn. But Chantel's like, I'm gonna watch her. I'm gonna watch Evelyn. Yes, I am. So she lets Evelyn know, I ain't trying to have no issue with you, girl. The only issue I have is with my mom, and that's what I'm here. I'm standing on that. That's the business, and I'm staying focused. That's what I'm here to take care of, me and moms. You good. So they squashed their little not beef. Then Evelyn told Chantel, she said, well, your mom will only talk to you on YouTube. Child. Chantel look at Brandon. She like, is that what she said? Is that what she said? Ain't nobody saying nothing. So Chantel's like, say something before I crash out. Girl, crash out then. You been crashing. Ain't nobody scared of you, Chantel. Does Chantel realize that she is Jackie? Even Ty brought that up this episode. Chantel, do you realize you are just like your moms? Do you understand? So we're not scared of you, Chantel. So go ahead and crash out, honey. Let's see what you got. And so Brandon's like, yeah, she wants you to talk on her YouTube or her talk show. And so Chantel is like, all this is just triggering her childhood trauma and her mama issues. She's unhealed and this hurts. And I'm like, okay. And then she called Jackie a stupid beep, beep. Girl, I said, not you disrespecting your mama on national TV. I mean, you could be mad, but calling your mama out her name and calling her a stupid butt female dog. Oh, wow. Wow. Emotions are running high. And you know what happens next week, honey. I saw the previews, honey. They gonna get into a little altercation. Physical. I put my hands on you, you put your hands back on me. I'm like, no, this is just gutter. It's ghetto over here, okay? So Evelyn talks to Ming Lee about how Denise got her frustrated because she just messy and stirring the pot. Oh, she reminds you of you, huh, Evelyn? This is you. This was you. Yeah. So Ming Lee was like, yeah, I like Denise when she by herself. I don't like the Three Musketeers. I was like, right, Misery and Company. Yeah, that's them. So then Evelyn tells Brandy and Ming Lee that she told Chantel what Jackie said. And Ming Lee thinks that things are just wild. She said, that is just wild. Because, Ming Lee has a daughter, young, but it's still like, we would never, that would never happen, right? So Chantel asked Jennifer what she said, what was said. She said, tell me what happened. So Jennifer tells her that Jackie, she said, yeah, I told Jackie y'all should talk. And so Jackie doesn't want to talk in front of the group. So that's why she brought it up to do it on her talk show or her YouTube channel. And so then this is what gets me. Jennifer tells Jackie that no. Then Jennifer tells Chantel that Jackie said she has rights to her kids and she gonna take her to court to get rights to the children. And so Chantel is perplexed. She's like, you think you're gonna have a relationship with my kids, but not have one with me? You gonna have really? And that grandparent visitation custody thing is a real thing, honey. Grandparents have a right. And this falls in line with, baby mamas and baby daddies that have drama and trauma. And you trying to keep the kid from going around the daddy or the mama and their family. Well, honey, the grandparents can say, bump all that. We want to have a relationship with our grandchildren, and we not finna put up with your stupidity. I think it's fair. I think it's fair that the grandparents could go fight for the rights to be around their grandkids. Has nothing to do with the parents, okay? So Jennifer then says, well, is there anything that I can do? And so Shani tells her, yeah, tell your friend to hold herself accountable. Tell her, you ain't gonna pick sides, and tell her she needs to get things right. So then Jennifer backtracks and says, well, I don't want to get involved in people's families' problems. Well, why did you ask the girl, is there anything that you can do? What did you want her to say? Take me to go buy a purse? Take me to go get some designer sunglasses? Like what, Jennifer? What along the lines that you mean? What help were you trying to be? That's all I want to know. Well, I don't want to get involved in people's family's business. So Chantel's like, yeah, says that, she knows. She tells Jennifer, well, I know you like to keep it classy, but, I'm going to HELL from here. It's going straight down. I ain't got time. So at dinner, child, they let off on Denise finally. Okay. Ming Lee tells her that she's, more enjoyable when she's by herself. And then Jen and Evelyn agreed. They were like, yep, you're cool when you're not with them. So Evelyn tells Denise that she is a totally different person when she's not with Brittany. And so they go back and forth and back again. It was just you this and you this and you did it, you too, and you too. And then Brandy says she agrees with Evelyn. Evelyn says, honey, I got to keep remembering that Denise is, even though she looks like she's 40, she ain't even 30 yet. So she got to keep reminding herself that she's talking to a child. And she needs to, have her own mind and think with her own mind and stop being a pick me, or what would they say, a lap dog for Brittany. So Brittany was like, she's spicy. What y'all talking about? She stands for what she believes in. Shut up. So Denise says, well, it sounds like y'all had a conversation about me. Make your own opinion about me, about who I am. You know what I'm saying? So then Chantel is like, she joins the group. And then Jackie and Ming Lee, they talk at each other. And then Ming Lee tells Jackie that she has a problem with having accountability. And she said that once you hear Chantel's story, you really have to ride with her. So child, across the table, Brittany and Chantel over there cheering on the under, trying to hold hands and high fiving, like, yeah, root for each other. It's disgusting. And because at this point, Jackie does need to take accountability. So Brittany says something, and Ming Lee continues, yo, you got to talk to your daughter, and you don't even want to talk to your daughter. And so Jackie's like, you know what, I'm going to go. No, Jackie, no. Jackie like, I'm going to go. Y'all can go on and have this. I'm out of here. So Chantella's like, good, get up, go. Exit stage left. Because don't nobody want to do this stupid beat with you. I was like, girl, the cussing at your mother. Like, it is so cringy, you guys, to see this. And I just have to thank God that I do not have this kind of drama in my life with my mother. It is like, oh my God, just you see how the emotions are rising in this episode, and how next week they're going to be putting hands on each other. It's going to make sense because Shanny Mouth is getting reckless and Jackie is losing control. So Jackie tells Shannon that she looked like a fool as she walks off. Shannon's like, blah, blah, blah. She says something. She called her a goofball. I'm like, Shanny. And so Jackie said, grow up. And I'm like, right. And Jackie leaves. So here go Brittany. Go, Deadbeat, go. Go, Deadbeat, go. And child Jackie up there twerking and dancing as she walk off. I was like, no, Jackie, don't dance to the deadbeat. She called you a deadbeat. But you know what? Jackie is doing good holding on because, honey, Brittany just, but I think Brittany does know because she was on last, but she left early. But anyway, she lucky because clearly she don't know how crazy Jackie is. Keep playing, keep poking the bear, Brittany. Keep poking the bear. So Brandy and Ty go catch up with Jackie. They running behind her to go to her room. And so, child, she's telling them like everybody's acting so involved in her family. And she's trying to protect everybody and she asked everybody to stay out her family business. So Brandy is trying to reason with Jackie, talk about she's telling her, you need to hear your daughter out. Child, Jackie is ignoring Brandy. She's talking to Ty and she's telling Ty, well, Doug won his game. And I'm finna go in my room. They're in her living room or whatever. And she said, I'm about to go in my living room. I'm not finna kick you ladies out. Y'all can stay and talk to each other, but I'm about to go in here and talk to him. And I will discuss this with y'all tomorrow. Goodbye. She goes into the bedroom, closes the door, child. So back at the table, Brittany is explaining how the grandparents have rights to take their kids to court to see the grandchildren. And she's going through this exact same thing with her mother about her son. So she has a hearing coming up in court with her mom. And so Brittany says, it's all about control. So Chantel is like, she says, she's mad because how you going to try to seek custody with my kids and I've been fighting with my baby daddy for custody and now here you coming with another custody battle. Like, come on now. She said, this is my breaking point with her mom. She's like, this is it. And so she said, how you want to see my kids and you barely raised me? I was like, oh. I was like, oh. It is so shocking. It's just so shocking. Yes, we know the older sister told all the business. I don't know if I even tuned into all that, but I do know, the gist of it, but it's still to see it is still cringy. Okay, so child, Brandy and Ty, they come back to the table with nothing. They feel like they lost, they are defeated. And so Brittany asks Brandy, like, why did you go chase behind Jackie? I was like, here we go. Brandy was like, she was about to tell her, and then Brandy says something like, explain it to me like I'm 5. Brandy was like, what's up with you? What's up with your energy? Why are you coming at me like this? What I do? Like, what is this for? And so Brittany said, no, I'm listening. Go ahead, answer the question. Girl, excuse you? Who are you talking to? That's me talking. So Brandy was like, you know what? I'm not. You're like, well, who is you talking to? There's a way that you talk to people. And Brittany does not have respect. She don't know how to talk to people. And that probably stems from her mama issues. So when she just see older women, she do what she want to do, say what she want to say. Now, let me tell y'all what just popped in my head. Earlier today, I saw a clip of Kevin Gates. Well, I'll get into that. I'll wait because it'll come up. His name even comes up. I'll save it. Okay, let me continue. So she's like, tell me, answer the question. Brandy was like, I'm not and won't. So Brittany was like, because you can't. And she was like, oh, I can explain to you what my energy is towards you. I can explain it to you like you're 5. Child, the way the old Brandy would have came across that table on her, I'm like, oh, you'd have matured too, huh, Brandy? So Brandy continues, I'm trying to get to her to have a talk with her. I'm trying to get her to have a talk with her daughter. Like, duh. So Brandy says in her confessional, she said, Brittany pops off in Vegas. No. Wait. Yeah. She said Brittany popped off in Vegas, and now here we are in Hawaii. She said it's giving obsessed. Like she's obsessed with Chantel. She was like, are they dating? Are they dating each other? And so no, no, it's like Brittany is taking her mama issues out on Jackie, and it's not fair to Jackie because What she do to you? So then, because at this point, Brittany is madder than Chantel. And Chantel needs to check Brittany, actually. But then Brittany and Brandy, they go back and forth and back again. Girl, I was in all that. Blah, 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 blah. And then she's just said the B word. B word this, B word that. And so Brittany says in her confessional that she lost respect for Brandy when Shawnee came at her hard in Vegas and she tucked her tail in and didn't say nothing. Child, she said, and now she over here running behind Jackie. And so then she calls Brandy stuck on stupid, honey. She is dipped in dumb. I said, she did what? Not you using a Phaedra Parks line. It sounds like some Phaedra would say. She is dipped in dumb. Wow. So, girl, then they vote that Jackie cannot go on the boat ride with them the next day. They like, nope, Team Chantel around the table. So the next morning, Ty goes back to Jackie's room to check on her. And Ty's like, why did you leave? And so Jackie's like, because my daughter is involved. I'm trying to keep away from all the bull. And so Ty's like, well, she wanted Jackie to come on a boat ride because she feel like everybody came together. Let's all do the things together. So Jackie's like, oh, you want me to come? She's like, yeah. She said, because, at this point, I'm ready to throw one of them off the boat. And, Ty's like, nah, we're not doing that. So then Jackie asked her for a favor. She said, if Chantel goes, and they start, and so Ty said, hey, stop. Ain't gonna be none of that. And so Jackie's like, okay, cool. So on the way to the catamaran, child, Mean Lee tells Brandy that she heard Brittany call her a bee. And so Brandy is like, yep, but we good. It's good. And when people say it's good, it's not good. So Evelyn tells them that Brittany became Muslim because she goes with Kevin Gates now. Now, what I was going to tell y'all, child, Kevin Gates is on some blog today talking about how bad the JJ is and how he gave her about 10 racks. And he was just, trying to be cool with her, but she not cool. Her little hot box ain't cool. She ain't cool, and he cool on her. So the girls on the ride on the way to the boat was like, well, where's Draka? Draka is her name. This is Kevin Gates' wife, girlfriend. They're not. What I learned is that they're not legally married, but they are committed to each other through the Muslim faith, and they ain't going nowhere. I think they have an open relationship, and they just do them, honey. Draka. I'm gonna call her Draka. So they said, what about Draka? They was like, oh, he has many girlfriends. And so they think that, well, they say that Brittany became Muslim because of Kevin Gates, honey, because he's Muslim. Child, they like, not her with her nasty ways. She be arguing, cussing, and fussing. How she trying to be a Muslim? Evelyn says she's capping. Brittany is capping. So they all meet, and most of the ladies are very spooked to see Jackie. They like, who invited her? We just voted her off the boat. So they board on the boat. They're having a good time. And a few minutes later, child, Jackie is laid out because she's sick. She went and laid down because she thought she was going to be perking and irking and jerking and bleh, retching, right? We don't need you to be retching, Jackie. What's wrong, Jackie? You got bubble guts? What's going on? Motion sickness? Well, you was on a boat the day before, so why are you sick now? All these girls, Shani, what's going on? You're vibrating at a low energy level. What's happening? So now everybody asking who invited Jackie since she laid out. So Ming Lee asked Ty, did you invite Jackie? Ty was like, well, I told her she got to stop leaving and be around. And so Ming Lee said, did you invite her? She was like, yeah. She said, Ming Lee gonna say Ty's new name is Ty Commotion Young because she is starting a lot of commotion. I'm like, she ain't starting nothing, child. Somebody, y'all hear my chair? I need to oil this thing. So, Ty Commotion Young is Ty's new name. So Jen talks to Jen talks to Jackie alone. So Jen is like you need to have a conversation. So Jackie's like, I don't want to stay and turn the roof up. That's why I be leaving. I'm trying to avoid popping off. So then Chantel talks to Ty after Noah had a photo shoot on the beach, honey, because he has been signed. Yay for the little baby. She's trying to get him into modeling, right? So he had a little photo shoot in Hawaii. Convenient. So she kind of mad at Ty because, she invited Jackie on a boat and she like, pretty much want Ty to pick a side. And, she keep telling Ty, like she told somebody else, you need to watch the company you keep. I think she told that to Brandy. Yeah, because she was telling Brandy, when she throws you under the bus, she'll roll you over with an 18-wheeler. So now she telling Ty, watch the company you keep. Ty is like, child, Chantel ain't nothing but a baby Jackie because they both the same. She bossy just like her mama. And I'm like, she is exactly like her mother. So at dinner that night, Jackie says she's not coming because every time she didn't have dinner, honey, she leaves hungry. So she gonna stay in and she gonna call room service because she gonna eat tonight. Last week she had to get a little taste of her salad. I'm like, oh yeah, they was at a different restaurant. Because I was gonna say, if you was at the hotel, you could have just took the salad up to your room. But I'm sure she knows that by now. But she wasn't at the. They went off of the resort to the restaurant they were at last week. So she's gonna stay in because she want to eat. Then she tells Jen to plan a midnight slumber party in Evelyn and Ming Lee's room because they got the best room, I guess. Yeah, because Ming is the host. And so she's setting this up. So Chantel is like asking, so we all supposed to come together, have a slumber party in y'all room, and we supposed to have fun and coexist? Ming Lee was like, yes, we all doing that now. Ain't nothing different. We all coexisting when things ain't right and we should be addressing things, but we don't. Why should we change now? Evelyn and Evelyn and Jen, they're coexisting. They ain't having no problems. They're coexisting. So Ty and Ming Lee, they go back and forth and back again because they all looked at them like, well, ain't y'all coexisting? So now we got to talk about they little on again, off again relationship. So Ming wants to be single, but she's dating a guy now. And so, but we remember they said that was Cap. That's supposed to be Cap because she's trying to push Ty away from her. So allegedly she has a boyfriend now. Ty is supposed to be mad because she lied to her. And Ty is mad because she said, if you were still on men, you should have said that and we wouldn't have been in no relationship. We would have never been together. But yeah, you want to make it look like I'm stuck on you, like I'm the cheater and I can't keep my promises and I don't love you, like you making me look bad. And so then they have a little back and forth and back again. And then it stopped when Ming Lee told Ty, stop calling my phone. Whoo. And Ty's like, this hurts because she loves Ming Lee. She want to protect her. She want to be there, but hey, she don't want her, so whatever. So no more Ming Lee and Ty. That's a wrap. Okay. Then Brandy confronts Brittany about her spiritual journey and calling her out of her name. So Brittany is on some rah-rah crap, and I just don't give in to her. I cannot connect. I don't even like looking at Brittany. She's awful. So she trying to get some justification on why she talking crazy to her. And so she pretty much tells Brandy that Brandy clarity is no longer available to her. She's not getting an apology. And she said somewhere like Aztec for Ferula. And they're like, what? And that means I'm not apologizing to you. So now Brandy is getting a little amped up because the old her is coming out. It ain't totally here, but it's coming. they are getting her activated. So she a little amped up. And then Denise jumps in because Ming Lee jumped in and said a little something, something. So she said, well, I wasn't talking to you. So Denise said, well, I'm jumping in now. I'm talking to you. So Evelyn tells Denise, that's why we tired of you. Why don't you just sit there and let them have a conversation? Ooh, because Ming Lee is like, you know what, Brittany, you called her a B. And you owe her an apology. And that is all Ming Lee keeps saying. Like, you called her out her name. You owe her an apology. Denise is like, well, I don't think so. Who asked you? So then Ming Lee said, well, let me call you a B and don't apologize to you. And so she did. So Denise is like, well, you just talking. You don't mean that. So Chantel asked Ming Lee, does she ride with her friends? And she's like, yeah, but I have my own opinion. So Brittany says that she does too. And so Ming Lee asked the big three, can Brandy get an apology? Child, Brittany said no. Ming Lee left the table because she like, you know what? I just wanted us to come together, get along, have a sisterhood, and all y'all want to do is fight. And this just ain't what it is. This ain't no good. This ain't no sisterhood. And that was the end of the episode, besties. Can you believe that I've been up all day, all night, running errands, doing work, and I pushed out 2 videos? It is 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm over here working hard, besties. You hear me? Tired as I don't know what. I need to go to bed because I got a doctor's appointment in the morning, okay? So, besties, drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think about Brittany, Denise, Ty and Ming Lee, Chantel, and Jackie. What about Jennifer asking, is there something she could do? Did she backtrack? Child, and is Denise acting like Evelyn? Is she the new Evelyn? Let me know if you liked the episode and how much you rated. I said a 7. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you thought. Like the video. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. And please make sure your notification bell is on. Ding dong. So that you know each and every time I post my content. And I will be back with another recap, besties. Thursday, Real Housewives of Orange County. This week, Child Love and Marriage Huntsville starts back this Saturday. So look for my recap. If not Saturday night, definitely Sunday. And baby, we gonna get it going. And in a couple of weeks, when the Real Housewives of Atlanta is over, that's the same week. We're gonna be doing Love After Lockup. I thought it was Life After Lockup, but I guess I think they're getting away from Life After Lockup. I think they're only doing Love During Lockup and Love After Lockup or something of another. But maybe I'll do some research on who's coming back and what's going on and what to expect for that. What you guys think? Do you want that? Because I do have some time this week. But anyway, besties, I will be back with another recap. Bye, besties.